Hello everyone. Today I'm going to explain about the set associative mapping. So in cache memory, there are three types of mapping techniques. First one is direct mapping. Second one is fully associative mapping. Third one is set associative or KV set associative mapping. So what is set associative mapping? Set associative mapping shows the strength of the both direct and associative mapping. So basically, the set associative mapping inherits the properties and strengths of the both mapping techniques. That is the direct mapping and associative mapping. Uh, in this case, cache memory consists of number of sets which in turn divided into lines. So we know that cache memory consists of lines, but in the name itself says that set associated mapping. These lines are divided into sets. Uh, see. So basically, this is set zero. I mean set zero, set one, in which we have line zero, line one, line two, line three. So lines are divided into sets. The physical address of the set associative mapping contains tag, set number, and block offset. So similarly as the above two mapping techniques has, we also have tag, set number, and block offset. These are the three parts of the physical address set associative mapping to compute the cache set number. So how should we compute the cache set number? So what is cache set number? First thing, the cache set number is, for example, if we have the memory block contains the block 0 to block 5. So where should we place these blocks in the cache memory? So that's where the cache set number plays. So to find the cache set number, we have a formula J mod B, where J is equals to main memory block number and B is equals to number of sets in the cache. So for example, I'll show. Yeah. Yeah. So we have J from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is main memory block 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And B equal to 2. Basically, 2 means there are two sets in the cache memory. So 2. And the formula is J is equals J mod B. So 0 mod 2 equals to 0. 0 mod 2 equals to 0. So 0 mod 2 equals to 0. So the zeroth element, the zeroth block is placed in the set 0. Is placed here. And 1 mod 2 equals to 1. The block named 1 is placed in the set 1. Similarly, 2 mod 2 equals to 0. The second block is placed in the set 0. Similarly, the fourth block is also placed in the set 0. The third block and the fifth block are placed in the set 1. So this is how the placement is done of the main memory blocks in the cache memory. So why set associative mapping? We all know that set associative mapping inherits the properties of the direct and associative mapping, but it also overcomes us from the disadvantages of the direct mapping and set associative mapping. Sorry. So we have disadvantages in the direct mapping, like we have like the hit ratio, the cache hit ratio is very less when in the direct mapping, and in this associative mapping, the time taken for the comparison of the tags are is more, because the comparators will check each tagged element, so it will take more time. So we'll in set associative mapping, these conflicts are suppressed. Advantages: this form of mapping is enhanced from direct and associative mapping, where the drawbacks of direct mapping are removed. So we discussed that the disadvantages of the both mapping techniques are removed by the set associative mapping. It offers flexibility of replacement algorithms. We know that it will come in the replacement algorithms, like main memory block elements are replaced with the cache memory block elements. There are some few algorithms when cache miss occurs. So KV set associative mapping. So what is KV set associative mapping? KV set associative mapping is nothing but the set associative mapping. This we are adding the name K. The K represents the number of lines in a set. We discussed that cache memory have lines which are part of the sets. So how many lines are present in a set depend is termed as K. Tag in a memory address is much smaller and is only compared to K tags in a single set. It is only k tags are compared in a single set. A k comparators required. So what are comparators? So what are comparators? Comparators are the logic gates or multiplexers that use it to compare the tags. So for example, k-way set associative mapping can have two-way set associative mapping, four-way set associative mapping, eight-way set associative mapping. So that means we can for two-way set associative mapping there are, we require only two comparators, and four-way set associative mapping we can require only four comparators. We know that two-way set associative mapping gives much better performance than direct mapping, and further increasing the size of the set has little effect other than increased cost of the hardware. So if we go on increasing the size of the set, it may the efficiency may be less. So, this is the k-way set associative cache diagram. So we have the physical address or memory address, tag, set, word. So there it is a main memory, B0, B1, so on. So here it is S plus W. So S plus W, S plus, so tag is divided as S minus D and set is divide. So S minus D plus D gives us S and word is W. So we are searching word in the caching. So first we'll take the set number. For example, let us consider we have two sets, set 0 and set 1. Mm, let set number be 0. Let set number be 0. Let set number equals to 0. And some tag equals to some 1 1. So first we'll check the set number. If the set number is 0, so we'll go to the set 0 and then we'll compare the tags of the first set with the tag of the memory address. If it is present, then it is a catchy hit. If it is not present, then it is a catchy miss. So when it is a catchy miss, then we have the block replacement algorithms, so that this block will replaced in the some in the set one blocks. Some of the blocks in the main memory, in one of the block is replaced with another block in the cache. So those are all the replacement techniques. Yeah. And word. So if suppose we have suppose we hit the cache, then we'll search in the word. So this is a k-way set associative cache diagram. So let's now do some problems on the associative mapping. So it is a main memory consists of blocks from like let me take 0, 1, and so on. And it is a catchy memory. We have, so let's read the question. We have main memory equal to 64 bytes, cache memory equal to 32 bytes, block size equals to 4 bytes. And we should find the tag bits and tag directive. Let us consider first, let us draw the first. So so it is tag, tag, set number, and block offset. So it is given that main memory equal to 64 bytes. So main memory equal to 64 bytes. So we can write 64 bytes as 64, that is equals to 2 power 6. The total address of the main memory is 6 bytes. So it is total of 6. And we should and we given the cache memory is 32 bytes and block size is 4 bytes. So first we should find the cache lines. What cache lines? Cache lines are given by cache memory divided by block size. So we have cache memory equals to 32 divided by 4. That is equals to 8, which in turn equals to 2 power. So we have 2 power 3. 2 power 3. So, and the second thing we should calculate is cache set number. How many sets? How many sets are present? So we have 8 lines. 2 per 3 means 8 lines. We have cache lines are 8. So we 1, 0 to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines. So, so how many sets are going to be there? So that is equals to. So we have cache lines by set size. So I did not mention the set size. Here the set size is 2. Set size. So 8 by 2 equals to 4. So we have 4 sets 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 sets. And the set size is equals to 2. So in each set we have 2 lines 0, 1, 1 has 1, 2, 3, 2 has 4, 5, and 3 has 6, 7. And now we are going to find the set number. So 4 is written as 2 power 2. So basically we are going to write here 2. And offset. So we can directly say blocks 4 bytes, that is equals to 2 power 2. So offset equals to 2. So by this we can say that let us consider this as tag as x. So x plus 2 plus 2 equals to 6. So by this we can find that tag is equals to. Yeah. So what is tag directory? Tag directory. So we have a formula for tag directory is called as tag bits into number of cache lines. So we have tag bits as 2 into the number of cache lines are 2 cube, that is 8 equals to 16. The tag directory is 16. This is the first problem.